On April 2nd, 2025, officers were called to a local shop after reports came in that someone was allegedly involved in a theft.
Just waiting.
Sounds good to me.
So this is Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
I
Officer Zuriga.
would like to say nice to meet you, but
Yeah.
I don't like the circumstances that
Fair
I'm
enough.
meeting you.
So, you have an employee that's taken from you guys?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
quite a bit.
Oh, jeez, okay.
A lot.
I see you guys sell a
We
lot
saw
of...
a lot of
Two-way
radios.
radios.
Yeah. So, essentially, who is this person? Obviously, you probably have an employee file. I'm assuming you probably did a background check, depending how many employees you
Yeah.
have.
At first, this might sound like a routine employee theft investigation, but what officers are about to learn makes this case a lot more complicated. The suspect isn't some stranger who recently got hired. In fact, this is someone the company trusted for years. And as more details start coming out, that trust is going to become one of the biggest parts of this story.
Well, he actually worked for us way back in 2002.
Okay.
He was an 8-year employee. Do you remember the Nextel phone radios?
Okay, so how long ago was this?
We believe this all happened in this past quarter. At the end of last year, we did physical inventory.
Okay.
Everything was fine. We just did at the end of first quarter physical inventory. We
Hey,
missed
there's a bunch of stuff.
Bunch of
Oh
stuff
my lord.
Yeah.
boxes. I mean,
Oh, I
He was
believe
smart.
it.
He was
What is
smart
it?
the way he did.
Oh yeah, March just ended, so you probably just did an internal audit right now.
Yeah.
So he's a former employee or is he
oh, no,
current
it's a current
employee?
employee. Yeah.
He was working here for us for 8 years.
Okay.
That department closed down. He was my best customer service rep. I had a personal friendship with him, and then the opportunity came out about a little over 2 years
I
ago.
want to say it was right around March of 2023. So he's been back
Of a
with us about
position
2 years.
in our service department,
Okay.
and it was like almost seemingly perfect. Like, yes, come home, come back to the family. This is great.
Got it. So he's like a known person.
That statement right there changes everything. Cases involving trusted employees often hit businesses harder than thefts committed by strangers. When someone has access, experience, and the trust of everyone around them, they can sometimes operate for months before anyone notices. The question now is just how much damage was done before the missing inventory finally raised alarms.
Oh,
we
yeah,
all knew him.
absolutely.
We all worked with him. We're all friends. I mean, most of us are longtime employees here.
Okay, so he's been employee since now again since March
Well,
23.
yeah, basically.
Okay,
2
what's
years.
his position here?
Service
Coordinator.
Okay. So he sets up service for
Two-way radio
orders
repairs,
or for repairs?
Radio repairs. A little bit of basically just radio repairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does some sales over the phone when incoming calls come
Yeah.
in. He does know how to do sales. And
What's this guy's name?
David Dean.
David Jason Dean is his full name.
Oh, okay.
That's why we call him DJ.
White, black, Hispanic. So he might be coming in today.
I think he's calling in sick. He was supposed to be coming in late because he has physical therapy twice a week. He sent an email saying, I canceled PT today because I was up vomiting, GI issues. He would have been here by now if he wasn't going to physical therapy. So I tried to reach out to him, like, hey, what are you doing? You're leaving here alone, and he didn't answer me back. So I'm assuming he's not coming in today.
Okay.
That's the
I think he kind of got a heads up.
I don't know. I mean, he
I really
definitely.
don't know.
I don't know. He knows that there's been inventory issues, but what I believe, and I believe Steve and Tom think the same thing, is he's been utilizing the fact that we have a newer system, that there's glitches in the system, that there's mistakes happening within the system, and kind of using that almost as a cover on why. So is he on to us figuring out about his eBay thing? I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe he's getting nervous. I'm not sure.
Up to this point, officers know inventory is missing, but they still don't know the full scale of the problem. Was this a few misplaced items, a simple mistake, or something much bigger? The number they're about to hear will quickly turn this from a workplace issue into a serious criminal investigation.
What's the total dollar amount of stuff he's taken that you've discovered up to this point?
75,000.
75,000?
Yeah,
Probably.
That's like a guestimate right now, just based on, I mean, this skimming for months,
I know there were 43,000 in repeaters. There's 17 repeaters. It's 43,000 in that.
17 repeaters.
$48,450 to be exact.
$48,458.
That's just in one piece of equipment that he took 17 of. That's not including the radios.
Yeah, because I would need exact dollar amounts. So 4,800.
4,000 just for the repeaters. $4,450.
No, 40,000.
48,000. I'm sorry.
$450.
The investigation has now moved beyond missing inventory reports and internal audits. Officers believe they have enough evidence to confront the employee directly. What makes this moment interesting is that suspects often react in one of two ways when approached by police. They either deny everything immediately or they start talking. In just a few moments, officers are going to find out which type of suspect they're dealing with.
Yes, 48,400. They're $28.50 each. Our cost.
Hello. It's right here. Hi, sir. Officer Zaria with Coral Springs Police Department. Just do me a favor, man. Stay where you're seated. Lean forward. Put your hands behind your back. You're being detained. I'll explain to you what's going on here in a second. I'll just give you a second. Yeah, I got it. Do you have any knives, weapons, anything I think is going to poke, prick, prod me?
No, I don't.
Any disabilities or ailments or anything any injuries that I need to know about? Or
I had back surgery.
okay, so yeah, that's about what I can do for you right now with the handcuffs. So we're gonna slide this back. We're gonna stand up and we're just gonna pat you down right now. We're gonna walk out to my car. And we're gonna explain to you what is this your property?
Yeah.
And this too?
Phones and
Is this yours too?
yeah, that is.
Your wallet.
No, my wallet's in my bag and all that stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna take this out right here.
And 1092.
And then we'll get your bag. You have keys or anything?
They're hanging down on
Is that your phone too?
Yeah, that's my phone. Cosmo, can you grab my keys right here? Down where I hang them all the time.
Alright. I'm gonna step outside and
You're my friend. I brought you home. You're my friend.
42, we got one detained.
One detained.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read them here and ask a question really quick. So, I think you probably understand why we're here. If not, I'll explain it to you in a second. Oh, perfect. Just throw them right there. Thank you. And we'll check this here in a second, but
Go in.
yeah, you can have a seat. Just face us. It's easiest if you face us. And then sit down. Just to use the step. Sit down. And you do it right here. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, I'm Officer Zaria here conducting an investigation in reference some stuff going on here at your job. Okay, I'm gonna read you your rights. Okay. You heard of your Miranda warnings before?
Yes.
Okay. Again, this is just something that the business asks. I don't know you personally. We're just here investigating. Obviously, there's always two sides to every side of the story and stuff. And I would love to hear your side because there's some allegations that they're alleging and they want to move forward with prosecution. You know what I mean? So, that being said, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney prior to or while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed at the county's expense to represent you before any questioning if you so wish. You decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
I'll only answer any questions that are
Okay.
answered by the advice.
Okay, so like I said, right now you're detained, okay? Obviously you're in handcuffs, you're in the back of a police car, but I didn't show up here for no reason, you know? there's been a bunch of missing equipment from the business, and I know where it's been going and where it's being sold and all that. But again, sometimes people do things out of desperation. Sometimes they do things for whatever reason. You know what I mean? They have their reasons.
At this point, investigators already appear confident in the evidence they've gathered. The missing equipment has reportedly been tracked. Sales records have been reviewed, and officers have a pretty clear picture of what they believe happened. But evidence and a confession are two very different things. What happens next could completely change the direction of the interview.
Can you tell me what's going on with that?
I'm guilty of it, yes.
You're guilty of what?
Of the allegations
What are the allegations?
of missing items and being sold.
So you're selling the items where?
Tesla.
Sell them on eBay.
On eBay?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your eBay handle?
I think it's deep discounts now.
Deep Discounts Now? And that's registered to you?
Yes.
And the PayPal that everybody pays you to is registered to you as well?
It's actually to my bank.
To your bank? So it directly links to your bank account? Okay. How long have you been employed here, man?
Off and on. I was here from 2003 to 2010, and then brought back 2023
Okay.
to current.
Did you ever live in Kissimmee?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where like when you opened up the eBay account and stuff? When you were
No,
up there?
it was
You've had it
down-
longer?
It was down here.
It was down here?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not personal. I mean, I appreciate you being honest with us. You know, everybody's got the reasons why they do things like that. So, you know how much equipment you've taken?
You mean dollar wise or equipment?
Monetary or equipment wise, like number of items.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And what kind of items are you taking?
There were radios and repeaters.
Radios and repeaters. It's the same stuff that's been sold on your account. And when did you start this?
I'd say about November.
November you started?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that he's admitted to selling company property, investigators are shifting their focus. They're no longer trying to figure out whether the theft happened. Instead, they're trying to determine how long it had been happening, how much was taken, and where the money ended up. The answers to those questions could have a major impact on the charges he ultimately faces.
And how long have you been selling on eBay?
For all in general,
Yeah, just in general.
I used to sell a long time ago. But,
No. I'm talking about the
this
stuff that you've
this
stolen
stuff?
from the
November.
business.
November. But I actually had another account when I was selling that they told
Yes,
me
you
to
were trying
sell.
for a commercial fire alarm,
that
2825
was
University.
just short time.
What was that account?
It's under my name, David Jason Dean. I think that's it. I'd have to look at
And you sold that one, you said?
it. No. Did I sell my account?
Yeah.
No. I still have it. I just don't sell it. I didn't
Oh,
sell
you don't sell on it anymore.
it. Right.
But initially you started selling on that one and then you switched
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Deep Discounts Now?
yeah.
Because you're like, well, this is too obvious, right?
Well, no, I started a business and to November 2023.
Okay. At any time did anybody authorize you at the business to sell like third party or anything like that? Like to sell on your own, independent from the business here? Did anybody authorize you in order to sell the radios
this
and
type of
repeaters?
equipment? No.
No? So you never gained any permission from anybody? You know, do you still have any property in your possession? Like at home?
I don't believe so.
No? Everything you sell like right away?
Yeah.
Okay. You got great reviews online, so you communicate very well. So you're an A-rated eBayer, but I mean, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
You know.
Vehicle
you
unit
said,
19
do I
for an
have my
additional signal
reasons?
9 walk-in.
This is where the interview takes an unexpected turn. The suspect is already admitted to taking and selling company property, but officers still don't know why he did it. Was he struggling financially? Was he under pressure? Or was there something else motivating his actions? His explanation reveals a growing resentment that had apparently been building for quite some time.
Everybody's got reasons why they do
I
things.
did have a reason. It wasn't because I was lacking money. It was more of, like I said, I
Yeah,
had
but
a
we're
back
touching
injury.
landline again. We got no answer the first time.
They didn't
I think it was a
compensate
22
me. They
with
didn't
somebody
even
driving with one of the workers here, but that happened like 30
it was
minutes ago,
like,
so
this should be
everything was
workman's
penciled
comp and stuff like that.
Somebody double zero
And I got into a car
today,
accident at the same time.
Careful.
And the lawyer says, well, this was, $12,000 that you're receiving. And he goes, surprised you didn't go after your company. I'm like, well, I would think they would have done something for me, but they never did. And so I got really angry. And I'm like, all right, these guys are never going to pay me back for my injuries and stuff like that. So
Bravo 33 and Bravo
Yeah,
32, copy and audible.
there's a lot of things that they do for other people here. And I was never going to get a raise, and people are doing other things, but they are well aware of it, and they just let it slide, and I'm just like, you're going to let that slide, and stuff like that. Well, geez, but you never do anything for me? I'm like, okay. And then I got really angry, and I just said, well, I'll just sell what I can to make up for what I should have earned during workman's comp and being out for almost a year.
I gotcha.
Did it out of anger.
He was charged with grand theft, communications fraud, and dealing stolen property. By the end of the interview, the employee had admitted to taking and selling company equipment over an extended period of time. What began as a trusted worker returning to a familiar workplace ended with serious criminal charges and the loss of a relationship that had taken years to build. But one question remains. Do you think his frustrations with the company explain his actions? Or do you believe there was simply no justification for what he did? Let us know in the comments below.